hard, hustling, building my business, Krimson by Kwame and a few others. Krimson by Kwame got started, people like the shirts and ties that I wore on the first season of The Apprentice, and I was wearing different designers and just putting them together myself, and I thought, hey, here's an opportunity for a young professional brand to have its own niche and speak to my Generation X of professionals, and I decided to start Krimson. And so I did some small test marketing in boutiques around New York, shirts, suits, ties, and figured out, one, there was a demand for it, but two, I didn't really know what I was doing. And so I partnered with one of my fraternity brothers who had had a neckwear business for about 7 years. He had the manufacturing and design expertise to help me scale it. And then I handled the branding and marketing, and we went out and started knocking on doors around the nation for the retailers. And 4, 5, 6, 7 years later, we've opened up 150 markets with Macy's, Dillard's, JCPenney, and Belk department stores. We're the only tie line on Oprah Winfrey's O-List. We've been on CNN, BET, all kinds of great things. So we're off to the races. A couple of these ties are my fraternity ties. So I'm in Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity. It's our 100th year anniversary, and we did a centennial tie just for the fraternity. So crimson is our color, inspired for the name of the fraternity as well. And then we actually did the centennial shield of the fraternity 1911 to 2011 on the inside. So we did this collection here. We did it also in the polka dot. And then we also did it in the crimson and cream. And so stuff like that, there's inspirations behind every tie. Every tie also has a city name, so we name every tie for a different city. I wanted to create a local affiliation for the ties so people could be like, oh, I want to wear the Atlanta, or oh, I want to wear the, the Indianapolis, whatever it may be. But I also wanted to be inspired by the different places that I visit around the country as a professional speaker and a professional. So I think it kind of gives each tie personality. I've had a chance to speak all over the world. London School of Economics, Harvard, General Electric, anywhere that kind of opens up the mic and brings me in and gives me an opportunity to tell my story and talk about leadership, diversity. A lot of colleges, University of North Carolina, my alma mater, University of Maryland, all kinds of great things. So always like to do the professional speaking thing because it gives you a chance to tell your own story, talk about the brand, and inspire young folks. I appreciate you having me on What's the 411, and if folks want to know more about our brand, we're at Krimson Brands on the internet, krimsonbrands.com, Krimson with a K, and then online we're on Facebook at Krimson by Kwame, and on Twitter, Krimson by Kwame.